Hi there, welcome to eMusic Live. Today we're going to be talking about how to find your notes on the bass. If you don't know your note locations, here's a good opportunity to learn where every single note is, and I'm going to show you some ways to help you to remember where all the notes are on the bass. One good thing about the bass guitar is the way the instrument is laid out. The bass is laid out in fours. Now we're talking about standard tuning, which is E, A, D, G for 4-string bass. Okay, so our E string, of course, is the best place to start. We need to start by learning all the note locations on the E string, because we're going to use the 4 concept from there. For instance, at the 5th fret, I have the note A. Now, how did I arrive at that? Okay, E, 1st fret F, 3rd fret G, 5th fret A. Okay. So at our dots, we've got G, A, B, and then at the 8th fret you have C. Okay, say for instance we're at the A note, alright, and we need to know the note under that. Well, all we have to do is count to 4. A, B, C, D. That note is D. That's what I mean as far as the bass being laid out in fourths. They're fourth intervals. So there's 4 notes between here to that string, 4 notes between here to the next string, 4 notes between here to that string. So A, B, C, D, D, E, F, G, G, A, B, and voila, C is down there. So if you know the fourths concept, you can go to any note and find out what the notes are under that note on the same fret. So we've got G, and if we start with the musical alphabet and start from G, G, A, B, C. Now the musical alphabet ends with G, so we're back to A. So G, A, B, and there's C. Start with C, C, D, E, F, F, G, A, B flat, because in the key of F, B is flat, so we've got B flat here instead of having a B. Now the counting will get us to the note, but whether that note is sharp or flat has to be decided by the scale that the note comes from, okay, or the scales that the notes that we're using are coming from. If we're in the C major scale, we won't see sharps or flats as often, but if we go to sharp or flat notes starting out, of course we're going to see more sharps and flat notes. So say for instance we go to C sharp, C sharp, C, D, E, F sharp. So it's really still not that hard. F sharp, F, G, A, B. Now in the key of F sharp, B is not flat. Okay? It's B. Alright? Now we have to take a look at scales to understand that. Now I have a video on YouTube about understanding the major scale. It's an animated video about understanding the major scale. Check that video out and it will give you all your major scales. Okay? And you can learn how the notes are arranged in the major scale orders. Okay, that'll help you with sharps and flats. Now, finding the notes, as we said. Now, when you're looking at the fretboard also, the dots help us to figure out which part of the scale we're in. Okay? Now, if we're open note, let's consider that our key. Okay? And if we go to the 3rd fret, that's our flat 3rd. So the 3rd is here. 4th is here at the 5th fret. 5th is at the 7th fret. So what's the 5th of the key? The 5th of the key of E? It's B. And that note is B. Okay? So if you're using your major scale, the dots help out quite a bit. Okay? Now, I'm going to have an annotated chart to the side of this video so you can see where every single note is on the fretboard of the bass. But the easiest way to find your notes is to use your fourth concept. You have to know your E string pretty well, and I would suggest that you learn all the notes on the E string so you could tell what note would be under it. If we go to A flat, which is here, we're going to go have D flat under here. See? A, B, C, D. Works every time. The bass is tuned in fourths. A, or starting with the E string, E, F, G, A. A, B, C, D. D, E, F, and G. E, A, D, G. And that's how your bass is laid out. Study this video, study the chart. You won't have any problem finding any note you like on your bass. Now remember also, the octave key, the notes appear again. That's what the two dots are for. The notes appear again. You've got E, A, D, and G as your open notes. Same at the 12th fret, same as your open notes. Thanks for watching eMusic Live.